In this video, I want to show the way to calculate how many lines are going through a certain point using graphs as points, fractal points. This has six ones. It's three-sided. What you do, you divide 1 into 6. You get 6, and you take half of that because you're including both sides of one line. So you take half of that, and it's three lines going through this fractal point. Right here, it's four-sided. 4 lines. And what you do, you take 4 twos, which are these 4 twos, and 4 ones, which are these 4 ones. You add them together. 4 twos is 8. 4 ones is 4. Subtract 4 from 8. You get 4-sided or 4 lines going through this fractal point. 5-sided or 5 lines going through the fractal point. There's 10 twos. So 10 twos is 20. You divide by 2 and you get 10. You take half of that because you're actually including both sides of a line. These parallel fractal lines. Then on 6-sided, 6 lines going through. There's 6 threes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's 6 twos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you add up the 6 threes is 18. You add up the 6 twos is 12, and 18 subtract 12 is 6. There's 6 lines or 6-sided going through the fractal point. 7-sided or 7 lines. There's 14 threes. Oh, you can't see it too well, but there's 14 threes. Pairs of threes, or groups of threes. And so that's 42. 14 times 3 is 42. You divide 3 into 42, you get 14. You divide that in half because you're counting both sides. You get 7. 7 lines going through this fractal point. 8 lines. 8-sided, 8 lines going through the fractal point. There's 8 fours. And there's 8 threes. 8 fours. And 8 threes. And you add the 8 fours together, you get 32. Add the 8 threes together, you get 24. 32 subtract 24 is 8. There's 8 lines or 8-sided going through the fractal point. 9-sided. There's 18 fours. So 18 times 4 is 72. 4 divided into 72 is 18. You take half of that is 9. There's 9 lines or 9-sided fractal point. And then without these showing me, I can assume that a 10-sided or 10 lines going through a point would be 10 fives and 10 fours. And then 10 fives is 50 and 10 fours is 40. And you subtract that and you get 10. 10 lines going through are 10-sided. For 11-sided, it's 22 fives. And it goes in a pattern like that, 22 fives. So 22 times 5 is 110, and 5 parallel lines going through 110 is 22, and you take half because you're counting both sides. So that's 11 lines going through. 12 12 sixes and 12 fives. And 12 sixes is 72, 12 fives is 60, 72 subtract 60 is 12, so it's 12-sided or 12 lines that would go through that fractal point. And it goes on, alternates between this type and this type and this type and this type. And well, alternates between two different types of sides to a graph of a fractal point. Well, thanks a lot.